Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running attacks on both sides should be a key factor in today's game. Both teams come in ranked top 10 in rushing touchdowns. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the San Diego Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by Phillip Rivers in his 13th NFL season, and now, Charles, his 11th as the Charger starter. Quite a run.
It's been a terrific run, and somewhere Charger greats of the past are just looking at Phillip Rivers and saying he's the exact guy to follow in the chain. You know, they've always had guys who could throw it really well, big-time receivers, put up big numbers on offense. Phillip Rivers was the exact right guy to be in San Diego.
They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Dolphins' new signee from Buffalo, Mario Williams. In there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And underneath here to McCluster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now the rookie from Texas A&M, Drew Kaiser, on to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led by their 6'4" quarterback out of Texas A&M in his 5th season now, Ryan Tannehill.
And Ryan Tannehill is one of the more durable quarterbacks in the league. He's been the starter from day one since he got drafted. 4 straight seasons of 16 starts in each and every one of them. The one thing that hasn't happened, though, he hasn't led his team to the playoffs. He wants to change that right now.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is Ajayi, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deion Sims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And oh, it's blocked. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They go They'll play action here on first down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
Third and long for Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The tackle by the rookie, Joey Bosa.
Zebra! Set 3-8! Zebra!
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
3 yards to go on second down. Now it's Ajayi. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Defense.
Rivers on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On third down, Rivers. And it's caught by the new pickup from Cleveland. It's Travis Benjamin. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for San Diego. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47 and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Here's Ajayi, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Give me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So Ajayi covering a lot of ground on that run. He's covered a lot of ground in his life. Born in London, moved to Maryland in the 4th grade. Of course, went to Boise State where he was so good. Now here in the NFL.
You are talking about covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time in his life. But how about the ground he covers on that play? A sweep, gets to the corner, and just explodes downfield. We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return comes from Dexter McCluster. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Rivers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Rivers now. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. The Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll come back to San Diego after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29, and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now Franks for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Surveying the field. Caught by Gates, left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Landry now on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll begin the drive with a Jai. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. To throw is Tannehill, and that's complete. It's Sims. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Deep drop. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
1-2. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose.